I'm an environmental scientist. My name is Dr. Carol Singh, and I've been working in the field of alternative energy since '93. We were having a considerable success in slowing global warming by convincing governments that they ought to take a serious look at municipal plasma power plants, which are waste-to-energy plants. And we were also working in Africa with the fused silver water, which fusion means that the silver cannot get out of the oxygen molecule and enter into the body. We were successful in saving lives from various diseases which have been clinically tried with the fused silver water and found to have success. We were working in municipal waste water and municipal water purification, primarily the latter, for those cities that were having contaminated water supplies. And so, all told, we were working to help humanity and the environment, every living thing, and of course to slow global warming. On 5/3/2007, 14 people appeared at my door. 9 were IRS agents and 5 were policemen. And they broke down the door, and while they were there in a raid, of which I did not know the cause, we discovered that the warrant that they had was not authentic. This was confirmed through a law firm we use, by the court itself, and reconfirmed when I went back on the 7th of May, 2007, to speak to the court clerks. The problem with the warrant is it was unsigned, it had an invalid case number, it was not filed with the Federal District Court of Nevada, it had a signature of a secretary who was not employed by the court system, nor did they have any record of ever having this person in the court system. There was no return date, that was blank, and it was issued at 5:15 on the 2nd of May, the day before. Well, the fact that it wasn't filed with the court alone tells you something's wrong. But nevertheless, my door was broken down, and armed agents and the police entered the house. The police had been misled by comments made by the IRS lead agent, and they discovered in about 2 minutes that they'd been set up, and when they checked with the police department, they found that the warrant was not filed. Having come in at 7:35 a.m., of course they didn't check before they came in. This is on the 3rd of May. So what we have is a felonious act, breaking and entering, and all the things that go with it, burglary, assault, kidnapping, and so forth, without a valid warrant. Therefore, I, instead of the mostly Oregon IRS agents, became the victim of this foray. And so I didn't have a statement of probable cause required by law. I never had a probable cause hearing. I never had a seated grand jury. I had a special grand jury that ran from October of 2009 to January of 2013, which was run by the IRS and their attorney. At the end, I received an unsigned indictment. I was never served. I was tried, but I was told that the trial was not held in a regular court system. It was in a private court system because there was no seated grand jury to precede the trial. The special grand jury, as I understand by law, is used when organized crime is involved or something of that nature. All of this latter part occurred in Utah. I had filed corporations on 4/23/04 for an attorney in fact, and I became a co-conspirator of his in the trial for tax evasion. The tax assessments were from 1988 to 2002. In several cases, this is not even collectible anymore, and these losses were recorded at the time of the assessment, all before I ever met them. Nevertheless, it came down to the bottom line, I should have known. And for that, I got 6 years, 3 in prison, 3 probation. And so my main concern, of course, is getting back to work, which I'm not allowed to do right now. I'm in a halfway house. And get back to slowing global warming and saving lives. And that all of I'm saying in this recording is documented. None of it is opinion. It's all recorded, all clearly evident by the documents that anyone could view if they wish to on PACER, with the one exception of the warrant, which was never filed. And I do have a copy of that, and that can be viewed. So that's the whole story of this sad taxpayer-funded foray. And I'm looking for help from people to try to rectify the situation so I can get back to work. Right now, the case is still in the courts. It's in the Supreme Court, and it's being reviewed. So I'm just hoping someone understands what I'm saying and is empathetic enough to step forward and help. Thank you.